going over Grab stock here. This here is just a video I was watching. This is the real GDP growth rate versus previous period percentage. You can see Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines, Singapore, Thailand, and Vietnam here from 2021 all the way to the 2024 Q3. I'm going to go ahead and close out this video. This is going to be on the NASDAQ articles, so I can leave this in the description if you do want to watch this video. I'm not affiliated with them at all, by the way. So let's go ahead and go into the unusual whales. Let's go ahead first and check out the highest OI contracts, right? So right now we're seeing $5 calls, $10 calls. This is 1 year out, 2 years out. We got more $5 calls as well. $6 calls, $5 calls. All right, and let's go ahead and scroll down to the Analysts. With our latest one is JP Morgan, $6 price target, and with a recommendation of a buy. The one before that, it's going to be Barclays, $7 price target, also a recommendation of a buy. That same day, February 20th, we had Benchmark, $6, which also was a buy. And then a couple weeks ago, HSBC with a $5 price target, as well as a buy recommendation there, okay? And then everything else was during 2024. Let's go ahead and jump into the Grab technical analysis and chart. Currently here on the daily chart with the current price at 485. I think it's possible we still could see Grab range between these price ranges. I'm going to go ahead and share with you right now. I think the bottom for Grab is closer towards the 200 EMA. That's right around $4.20. So in case the overall market does dip, or if Grab has another additional pullback, I think $4.20 will be the bottom or most bearish case scenario. That could also be a potential dip opportunity as well. Now, the first and closest support level on the daily chart is going to actually be the 50 EMA. That's at 477. I believe this should hold as support for now, but we're going to have to go and see how this holds as support going into the next couple of weeks, right? So if we can remain above 477, I would expect to see a potential move back up towards 570, 560. If we do break below the 50 EMA, watch out for a potential dip down to the 100 EMA. This is going to be the second level of support at 455. And then if 455 does break down below, that's when I would caution on a drop towards right around 430 to about 420. So for me personally, I am long-term on Grab holdings. I do have about 3,500 shares. This isn't financial advice, just my personal opinion and also take on Grab holdings. I believe between the 50 EMA and the 100 EMA, I wouldn't mind adding more small positions there. If for some reason we get down to about 100 EMA to 200 EMA, I'll look to add in a bigger position, just enough comfortable to where I don't have to worry so much and I can just hold the stock long term. If we go and zoom out onto the weekly chart, you can see the 200 EMA here is currently at 527. We did test around that price range not too long ago, and then even before these last few days, we had a test here on November 22nd of 2024 where we hit that high of 572, which is way above the 200 EMA. Okay, so we got all the way back down towards the 50 EMA, and then now we're back up at the 200 EMA. So having a second test, and of course we do actually reject off of the 200 EMA here. I would actually keep an eye out during the next couple of months to see if we could potentially move and break above the 200 EMA again. I think Grab Holdings here is forming a pretty good support level here at around $4.30. Again, I believe that could be a really good dip opportunity if it does arise. Now, as of right now, I think we're still really early on into this stock. So if going long term, looking at the weekly chart, I personally think even below 560 is a good dip opportunity if the price range we're looking for is between 560 and about $8.30. So again, that's just what I'm personally looking for in terms of this Fibonacci retracement level from the bottom of 219 all the way to the high of 1811. I think within 2025, potentially early 2026, we should start to see price break above 560 and then range into $8.30. This is just going to be a prediction, right? Nothing like I'm guaranteeing the price is going to go up to a certain point. But in terms of a move up towards the top side, right? If we start to have a formation similar to this level, we could potentially see something like this, right? And we could potentially start stair-stepping up towards $8.30. I'm not saying this is going to happen overnight, but I do think throughout this year and potentially going into next year, we should start to form a new base, support base, and break through resistances on the way up as well. And then going into the next couple of years, if we do break above $8.30, some extra resistances to keep an eye out for. Like, I know a lot of people are looking for $10, right? Keep an eye out for $8.30, $10.15, $12.02, and of course possibly right around $14.35, and then our high of all time at $18.11. These levels to be potentially selling pressure or resistances, right? If we were to break above each one of these resistances, watch to see if there is a pullback, and if we do have that pullback, look to see if we can remain above the support. So hypothetically, let's go ahead and give an example here for grab holding stock. I'll delete these lines here to share with you guys. So let's be hypothetical with $5.60, right? Say we break above it. Watch for a pullback, and if we can confirm 560 here is a support level, if we see a bounce off of the pullback like this would mean and indicate that 560 here is holding as a support. You could even get a pullback again. This would be a second test, see if we can bounce off of 560 and then launch into our new base closer towards $8.30. Now, as we get to a resistance, the same thing could happen. Are we going to break above 830 or are we going to reject off of it, right? It could look like this as well, right? We could shoot all the way back down, or we could retest and break above as well. Oftentimes what I do see in the chart is we get a break above, like for example 560. We have a bit of a pullback to confirm if it's a support level, and then it either launches to the next resistance really quick, or we take some time and form a new base here at 560 as a support, and then break into 830, and then the same thing as well, where we form a new potential base, right? So I think over the long haul, long term, next couple of years, I do think eventually we should be able to see a new all-time high. And again, I'm not saying this is going to occur this year. I think it would just take some time for us to see a climb all the way back up to our all-time high. So for me, my personal prediction for 2025, I think we range between $5.60 to about $8.30. If you are long-term on grab holdings, I highly recommend joining the Discord if you haven't joined already. We have over 32,000 members there, and we do have a grab chat section if you want to chat in there as well. A lot of people sharing due diligence and also technical analysis. If you are just trading this for the short term, still would recommend to join the Discord. That way you can chat and view all the other stocks as well. Okay, thanks for watching, you guys, and hope you guys found this video helpful. I try to be pretty realistic here with the technical analysis and try not to hype things up, right? These are the support levels and resistance levels I'm watching out for on the weekly chart. And I did mention the dip opportunity as well on the daily chart. On the daily chart, by the way, we are here right around the 50 RSI, so it's right in the middle. I think when we were closer towards 560 here, the RSI was getting pretty close to 70. And then if we go into the weekly chart, obviously we are a little bit closer towards the 70 RSI there, okay? Thank you guys for watching, and hope to see you guys in the next video for grab holdings.